right, First United, we are here in Gathering Place. We are here with our expert today on emotions. She is Sara Keene. You will know her, especially at First United. She's one of our singers on Sunday morning in both the band and the choir. She has a husband, Steve, but more importantly, she has little Steve or Stevie, one of our most favorite additions to our church. But she is our expert in mental health and emotions. And so, Sara, why don't you introduce yourself in your official capacity, besides the great singer that you are, but your official capacity as a mental health counselor.
Hi, thank you. Yeah, I'm Sara Keene. I am a licensed mental health counselor. So I'm a therapist. I sit and talk with people, and I work with kids and adults on all kinds of different things. So I work a lot with anxiety and depression. As you can imagine, there's a lot of that. But yeah, that's what I do.
Well, this week we're talking about emotions, and one of the things I've already said in my sermon is I have no clue what I'm doing in this, and talking about emotions and trying to figure it all out, and how we deal with emotions, and how we struggle with emotions, and how we try to control emotions. So, the floor is yours. What do we do with our emotions?
Well, your emotions, you really can't control. The,
Oh
you
no,
know,
I can.
But we
well,
want you so badly.
you think you can, yes. Yes, you want to control them, but it's how you feel. You can't really control how you feel. So really the best you can do is control how you react to those feelings, right? How you react to a situation.
Our second question we have for you is, in the Christian world, we have this saying, faith over fear, or
Is that
just
a
for your.
Christian world saying? I don't know if that's Christian world saying. I think that's
I mean, I've been hearing it a lot lately, like have faith over fear. And some people really live by that. And I don't want to take that away from anyone. But what are instead maybe some helpful sayings when someone is struggling with their emotions, with mental health, with fear and anxiety? Like you said, things that just simply are that we can't always have control over.
Right, and that's the key, is that most of the time these things are things that we cannot control, and we want to, and that's why it's distressing. We are, as humans, we're designed to want to control things and have order and predictability in our lives. So yeah, it causes chaos when it doesn't happen the way we want. But being with somebody who's distressed, it can be really meaningful to just be with them. You don't necessarily have to say a lot, and you don't necessarily have to address the issues that they're struggling with.
I don't know if you can see this, but I'll show it up. It's the spinny wheel of emotions that Amy sent me.
You printed it out.
Wow.
I couldn't see it on the screen, so I printed it out. But on that, are there negative? I mean, on the screen, the anger's in red over here. It's red. Anger's red, and the feel good are in the colors I like, greens and stuff. Are
Mm-hmm.
are are there negative and positive emotions?
I think Angie Pye said it last week. She stole my line, that feelings are not good or bad, they just are. I mean, I think that's written in therapy books. That's a real thing. And I say that to people. That it's true. Your emotions just are what they are. Again, you can't really control how you feel in reaction to a situation. So the connotation of good or bad, positive, negative gets attached more to our behaviors and our reaction.
When we are up all night wrestling with our thoughts, with our emotions or mental health struggles, what are some helpful hints in those nights of wrestling?
Sometimes I tell people, keep like a pen and paper next to the bed. You can write down things that are bothering you, that are keeping you up, or if something wakes you up, worrying about it. Because realistically, are we solving the problems of the world at 2:30 in the morning? Also, sometimes people create a worry box. So it's a similar idea. You have a special box or place where you can write down the things that are bothering you on a little scraps of paper, put them in the box, and then you have a designated time that you're allowed to get them out and read them. And you have your 30 minutes or whatever to worry about those things, right? And just go over it all again and again and again in your mind. But then you have to put it away, physically put those things, those papers, back in the box.
Most of us probably have those like nights where we're up worrying, our thoughts are racing. maybe for those who are severely struggling with mental health, whether that's depression or anxiety, what is maybe a first step in reaching out for help?
So I would say certainly you can call your primary care doctor's office and reach out to them. A lot of primary care doctors prescribe antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications. So, if that's kind of the route that you seem to qualify for, they can probably help you with that, or at least refer you to a psychiatrist who is a specialist that, deals in mental health medications. And if you're looking for somebody to talk to, a counselor or therapist, Google is everybody's best friend. There's a site called, now I forget what it's called. Good grief.
Psychology Today.
Yes. Yep. And so, yeah, it's just a list of local resources. You can see everybody's pictures and read their profiles, and it tells you what they specialize in. So if you have kind of a specific concern, that's a good way to maybe whittle down who can really help me before you start making phone calls or sending people emails.
Awesome. And, Scott and I both have lists and resources and phone numbers of mental health professionals that are local. So we want to make ourselves available to make a referral because we are certainly not mental health professionals, but want to help you in that journey.
Well, I guess that's it for today then. And we're appreciative of your time, Sarah, and for all that you do. Amy, any other final thoughts?
No, emotions just are. I love that. Preach it. All right. Thanks so much, Sarah.
No problem. Bye, guys.